cracking everyone, Jobber here, and if you haven't noticed already, I am mobile. I am standing not in a chair right here. I have the face cam really high up. I have this down cam that's recording this collection really high up, so I can actually showcase this massive $1,400 collection that just came in the mail. I cannot wait to pop this thing open. I actually bought it from a friend slash fan from Instagram. He begged me to do a opening on the channel of it, so comment down below if you like the way this style is with the face cam being really high up and then the down. Well, you can't even see this, so if this camera right here actually catches everything you guys like to be able to see. I normally don't do a face cam when I'm doing collection openings, things like that. I thought, what's the point, because the face cam's for reactions, but I actually like the face cam. I feel that I'm actually like interacting with you guys more, and when I watch my own videos, I like that more. I think it's cool, makes you feel like you're actually there with me, and I think it's cool. So let me know what you guys think. Comment down below any suggestions, if this looks like crap, if it looks great, whatever. I read all your guys' comments, and all really matters to me. And obviously I'm going to be giving away that mystery value cube from the last video, so look for your username in the comment section down below. And I'm going to be giving away something. I don't exactly know what I want to give away yet. Probably a booster box. So, and I'm going to do that in today's video. So all you got to do is be a subscriber. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's try to reach 1,000 likes. And then comment down below. Follow me on Instagram. There's a link in the description down below. Say hi, and I promise you, I will always say hi back. All right, so without any further ado, let's get cracking, everybody. All right, so it's kind of weird being all mobile now. All right, so we're gonna pop this thing. Well, it's already like popped up, but I had to like cut the lid right here. As you can see, I used a razor blade to go cut this lid completely off all the way around it. And let's go move this giant box around so you guys can get a little bit of an idea of what's going on. There's this, I think there's 3 or 4 binders in here, and there's a playmat. We're just gonna go through all of it. That's what we're doing. Got this thing in, $1,400. That's what we agreed on. There's a bunch of cool stuff in here. I got this really cool custom Bluewise white dragon playmat. I actually think it looks really cool. Maybe I'll use this as one of the giveaways or something down the road. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think this is pretty cool. I love custom art things. I mean, I look up on Google all the time. Literally, we'll just look up the arts of like random Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's some awesome artists out there. Oh my gosh, it is so incredible. All right, so let's see what we got here. We have a deck. Or maybe it's not a deck. Maybe it is a deck. Looks like a ritual deck. The Black Luster Soldier Super Soldier. We have some twin twisters in here. Oh yeah, definitely a ritual deck. These decks are so much fun. I remember going over to my locals way back in the day and playing the Herald of Perfection deck. I don't know if any of you guys played. If you did it, you need to play it, at least like online or with your friends. It was so much fun, especially in its heyday when it was actually like a top competitor. Oh my gosh, to be able to have that and to have a bunch of fairies in your hand to be able to like negate basically anything your opponent played, it made it a super fun deck. This deck's really cool because it has those counter traps. This puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, this deck. It's really cool, and it has a extra deck in here as well. Forgive me as I like dart off the camera and things like that. I have to like find space to put these cards so they don't fall down. All right, so what do we have here? Dogmatica. We have a Dogmatica deck here. Well, kind of. Maybe it's not. Nope. Going through random cards. That is our, the Dogmatica is another new deck. It's been a top contender, what I've been noticing on some of the online tournaments, which is really cool. We have a ultimate rare emergency teleport in there. A lot of the ultimate rares I've been noticing, just so the Yu-Gi-Oh prices as a whole have been getting really expensive. Oh my gosh, I was looking because I wanted to go and open up an MFC booster box. I had the chance of pulling a Dark Magician Girl, which I thought would be really cool. And oh my gosh, I was looking on eBay, those booster boxes are like $9 grand. Like, you could buy a car for that, like a nice car. So bonkers. All right, you know what? Oh no, there's a whole like movie pack secrets edition in here. I'm actually going to use this as a platform. I was going to take that out, but it's actually kind of useful right now. We will keep it here for now. All right, so let's go through here. All right, so this just looks like some good comments in here. There's Dark Magician Girl herself. Some more Dark Magician Girl, some good comments. Everybody, I got these. If you've ever played this card game, you always got that box of cards where, you know, just in case you're going to be building your deck. I always had this giant stack of cards when I was playtesting with my friends. I just like rotate out cards, different quantities, make this card a 3, make this card a 2, you know, swap things around and perfecting the deck before we go to an event. I remember so many times playtesting all night long before an event, getting hardly any sleep. That probably would affect a lot of those tournaments. There's some tournaments, some regionals and whatnot that I've taught, and I really don't remember that regional very well, going off of like an hour and a half of sleep, so that's probably not a good idea. But the one technique I have noticed is drinking a lot of water does help your performance. All right, so we have a Movie Pack Secret Edition entire display box here. This is definitely going to be one of our future openings. I've got to open up this entire thing. Oh, hey, you can actually kind of see me. I'm going to wave at the camera. There we go. A little bit of a reflection there. It's kind of cool. All right, move that off to the side. Let's see what else we have here. I'm assuming these are just empty boxes of bulk. Yes. Let's take a quick gander at them just to make sure. Yep, that is just some bulk commons and rares. No need to go through all of that. Move that over to the side. Let's see what else we have. Oh my gosh, this one's a big box. It's a heavy box. Ooh, this one looks promising. I didn't know how he packaged it all. I'm going to ruin his sorting right now by pulling these cards out in the wrong way. All right. Let's go through all this and check out what we have. Nice! Albus a Tormentor, some Bluewise White Dragon, some really cool cards in here. Some of the cards he was mentioning were like, you know, in these boxes of bulk and whatnot, and I didn't really get to see all of them. So some of these cards I am seeing for the first time along with all of you. And then we got those binders, which are the cards I did see. So this is pretty cool. We'll check all of these out. And obviously, there's always some of those cards I like to snag and keep to myself, especially if it has anything to do with like anti-meta. Because I figured, I'd go and build like an anti-meta deck, and then I would go and sell. Oh, nice! It's the original Secret Rare. It's cool. I'd sell off all my cards, and then I would be like scrambling around trying to look for those anti-meta cards again. So I've just been keeping them. I've been trying to like find the cards slowly and like the highest rarity possible. Because I mean, if you're gonna keep them forever, why not? You know, if you come across it, well, keep it. Now I have like 3 secret fossil dinos that are first edition. You slowly accumulate them one by one. just keep it instead of getting rid of it. That's cool. Exector Extra Stag. I love the Exector decks. Not in its heyday. I didn't play it in its heyday when it was at its absolute peak. I actually played it when Dragonfly went to 1. That's when I picked it up and started actually playing the deck. I think I probably bought it from a friend or something like that, and then I fell in love, and I played that. Really, really fun deck. Won a bunch of locals and whatnot with it. I actually would have topped a regional. I was second to last round. I think I was at table 5, X1, and my friend had a very negative experience. He got cheated, or basically, I don't know what to call it, cheated. He got sharked, essentially. So what happened was he was playing Mermail, and no, his opponent was playing Mermail. Is that what it was? Yeah. And my friend was playing Spellbooks, and he goes, my friend with the Spellbooks, draws for his turn. And they've never been declaring phases or anything. Draws for his turn, shuffles his hand, kind of looks to the graveyard, goes through the normal motions, then just activates a dark hole from his hand. And his opponent goes and says, "Oh, I'm going to get you on that." And my friend's like, "What?" So he calls for a judge. The judge comes over and he goes and says, "He didn't declare his phase. I would like to be able to respond to his draw phase." And the judge goes and rules okay. So he goes back and he goes to his draw phase and had a mind crush, and mind crushes the dark hole from my friend's hand. I could not believe it. So long story short, my friend was basically in tears, and I just went over to my opponent's table and I said, "Congratulations, I'm going to give you the win, and I'm just going to leave the event." So we left and we had some food together and everything, make my friend feel better, because I mean, that's just, topping a regional, it's not a big deal. I mean, in comparison to your friend's well-being, so yeah, that was an experience. I could not believe it. I asked him, like, "Why didn't you appeal that? Like, you guys haven't been declaring phases this entire tournament. Why would you just assume now?" But whatever. I mean, I understand people do what they got to do to like win a game sometimes. I've never been one of those kind of people to try to like dig deep like that to try to win. If you got it, you got it kind of thing. I just try to play correctly, and I'm okay if I lose the game as long as I played correctly. Even if I win a game, if I played horrible, I feel terrible afterwards. Oh my gosh, just want to play the game right. Yeah, so we got some beautiful Secret Rare Chaos forms in here. You guys have been noticing, I've just been panning through the cards while I ramble on about past stories of events and whatnot. Some cool Elemental Heroes. What do we have here? Elemental Hero Bubble Man, super rare. We have a Secret First Edition Elemental Hero Avian. That's cool.
don't see them very often in first edition. I've been getting them, I get them off and on in Unlimited, but the secret first edition, and here's another one, and that is Sparkman. Nice. They're kind of expensive-ish, not super expensive, but you know, definitely a nice amount of foils in here. He wasn't kidding. I didn't know there was going to be I didn't know there was this many random cards that he had in here hidden away. This is cool though. We both live in California, which was awesome as well. So shipping was pretty quick, but noticing a lot of shipping has been really slow. Oh my gosh, and people getting their stuff lost in the mail. It's just been no good. Alright, we have a Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack that is super rare. Secret rare. Oh, I thought it was foreign for a second. The name looked weird from the foil, and then I flattened it out and it looked normal. Some more miscellaneous foils. The Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Things fluctuate in price all over the place. And there's this thing is creased in half, but it's still a secret rare Yugioh, which is really cool. An original Ultra Raviol, which is nice. Some more Elemental Heroes. Some of these are a little bit stuck together, probably just from being pushed together in that box on its journey over here. It was only in the mail for, what was it, like 2 or 3 days, something like that. Wasn't too bad. Okay. Last pile in that box right here. It's a nice little, nice collection in here in this box of stuff. There's a lot of like really nice things. Good little deck staples and whatnot. We have Obelisk the Tormentor, a secret BPT-009, sold as at the second printing of the secret rare Tin Blue Eyes White Dragon. We have a secret first Buster Blader, which is really nice. Some just first edition Exodia limbs. The YGLD, which are always nice. Exodia has always been one of those big collector's cards. FL1 Karibo, the Meteor Black Comet Dragon, and another secret Karibo in there. Cool. Some speed duels, a little miscellaneous of everything in here. A lot of stuff. Cool. All right, on to the next. Empty tin. Used it for storage. Okay. Well, this one feels like it has something in it. Some hard cases and sleeves. Those are nice for shipping. I will keep that. What else we have? More bulk, I'm assuming, since you used the other one was like... Oh, no. Okay, so we have the game boards. What do we have here? Let us take another look. So we have some of the promos, and we have one of the promo packs already opened. That's like we're doing an opening now. Alright, then we got the game board. Nothing too much in there. Let's see what we have over here. Another Dual Devastator box. Woo! That is beautiful. And that's what I like to see right there. Ooh, that is nice. Alright, I'm kind of doing the splits a little bit so I can see. Give you in the face cam, so I guess it works out a little bit. Moving around, I'm trying to adjust. Doing this on the whim. I'm like, I think I can do this. I can't believe that face cam adjusts so high. It's awesome. It's not very stable. I mean, if anything bumped into that thing, I think it's going down. But fortunately, it's just me and my little dog here right now, and he is really good about not coming over very often and visiting me while I'm doing videos. I think he knows it's like, all right, Papa's going to work. So he just goes to bed over here, or he goes into his kennel in the room and goes to sleep for a little bit. And when the video comes to an end, he hears the camera go beep beep, and I turn it off. He comes running out, greets me. It's pretty cool. Dogs are awesome. I am definitely a dog lover. All right, so what do we have here? Some more cool miscellaneous. Got a super rare ray. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Cool. We'll just go through all this and see what we got here. Yeah, the Zephyros was getting up there in price too. $20+ card for a while before they give it its reprint here. As the ultra rare as well, which is nice because a card, not only was it just like a $20+ card, it was just hard to get. Like if you're going to your locals, you're trying to like track one down. They were just really, really hard to find. So it was nice that they decided to go and do a reprint on it, making it a little bit more accessible for people that actually want to use the card for their decks. Because I'm trying to track down, because sometimes it's just irrelevant of price. Like I remember like for the longest time, way back in the day, like ultra rare mechanical chasers, the TP ones, those things they weren't very much in comparison to like what you would think the card would have been. And yeah, they were just impossible to find. Yeah, Sapphire Pegasus here, an original ultra rare one. Nice. Ice Master. We have a gold rare Chaos Sorcerer and a gold rare Doom Caliber Knight. That is beautiful. I love Doom Caliber Knights. Good old friend M. Cole 40, he was using the Show and Jump prize card ones for the longest time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That has to be the most destroyed Alpha the Magnet Warrior I've ever seen in my life. What happened to you? This thing looks like it was like folded in half, put into the back of your pocket, and then washed. Oh my gosh, that poor card. It has seen better days. I'll retire it in my shelf. I'll just keep it. Poor thing. I've always been tempted. I wish that grading cards was a little bit faster of a process. It'd be cool just to mail it something like that, just to have it graded, get a 0, and just keep the thing there, just for memory's sake. Because sometimes those cards, like this thing, is just demolished. I don't know what happens to some of these cards. I honestly think that some people, they forget it in their pocket, and then they go and they wash it, and then that's the card. That's the end of that card. I remember when I was over to Toys R Us way back in the day. BPT, Jinzo, Secret Rare, nice. I was looking around for Blackluster Soldiers, and I wanted a Blackluster Soldier for my deck and my friend's deck. So I went around, I was asking, this one guy goes and says, oh, I have one. I was like, oh, cool. Would you trade it? He's like, yeah. Let me grab it for you. He goes, reaches into his pocket. I can't even make this up. Comes into his pocket, opens up his wallet. Okay. I've seen people pull cards out of the wallet in a hard case. That's fine. The card is folded in half, pulls it out of his wallet, opens it up. Oh my gosh. And he's like, here. He puts it on the table. I was like, that poor card. Oh my gosh. That was way back in the day too. Those things were expensive as heck. Oh my gosh. I think they were like close to the $100 range back then. I mean, it was the only printing, absolutely. I mean, Blackluster Soldier for the beginning. The card's super incredible. And yeah, that was one of my Yu-Gi-Oh stories of going to Toys R Us back in the good old days. Oh my gosh. I got it from him. I traded for it. I don't remember what I did with it, but I had it. It was folded in half. I probably used it over at my friend's house. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened to it. I don't know if my friend got it from me or what, but I got it. I got that card from him. Folded in half. I think the card retired with me. Alright, 2 more Blackluster Soldier Super Soldiers. Both from the Mega Pack. Original structure deck of Bluewise, but it is really beat up. Giant Grenade, Heavy Storm, couple of the old school classics. I wonder because we have so much spell and trap removal right now, especially with Hard-Beast Feathers just coming off the ban list, or the forbidden list they call it now. I wonder if they'll ever bring back Giant Grenade. I don't think they will because there's so many ways like you can abuse it. Bringing back cards from that are stuck in your spell and trap card zone. Nice. We got the 3 Dark Ruler Nemours. So, I don't know, like you use up your Call of the Hunters, your Call of the Hunters just gotta get stuck, and then you use Giant Grenade back. Just using that as an example, you know. I wonder if they'll ever bring it back. Some Ashes. Nice. Some really good cards in here. There's a lot of volume. Alright. Let's see what we have over here. That is commons. Commons. Looks like it's just bulk. I wonder why there's a sleeve there. Oh, it's separated. Monsters. Traps, spells. Okay. I will keep it like that. Makes it nice when you're looking for something. Alrighty. Let's see what's in the box. We haven't even gotten over to the binders yet. There's still binders over there, which is like the real collection. What do we got going on here? I guess that's not actually true, because a lot of that collection stuff that was in that last box was part of the collection, so that's not necessarily true, I guess. Alright, well, let's see if we can go and pick these up. Oh my gosh. Trying to straighten these out a little bit all over the place. Let's go take a look. Let's get into it. Let's get cracking. Alright, so we have a Zaborg the Mega Monarch. Oh, I hear my little dog pitter-pattering around. I did. I don't know where he went. He's gone now. He was visiting for a moment. Yeah, I don't know. I guess for a comment down below kind of thing, you can just comment what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card you saw in today's video. That would work. Nice, easy way for nice little easy comment. I'll post that in the comment section down below, so people remember that. I like doing these little giveaways. It makes it nice and it's exciting. You might find your username there. The last person that won the booster box, oh my gosh, they were super ecstatic. Some more foilies. I have a wall of hollows over here to my right. I need to open up some space here. I am running out. Ooh, cool. The Toon Dark Magician Girl. Very nice. I've never seen anybody use the Toon Dark Magician Girl. Very cool collector's card, though. We have the Bluewise Chaos Max, some Necros of Trishula. Necros deck was a terrifying deck. They did reprint them as in Ultra Rares. They were all originally Secret Rare, and they were outrageously expensive back in the day, especially when that deck was basically the best deck of all time. It's probably... I would say Necros is probably going to go down as one of the best decks to ever be made. Like up there with like the Teledad level. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Let's see. What do we got here? A bunch of links. Very cool. These things are always getting played. Those things, oh my gosh. I don't know where they're at right now price-wise. I'll have to go take a look. They're probably getting close to like the $8 to $10 range again. They went down for a little bit when people weren't like using them as much, obviously, you know. They start getting more play, and I've been seeing them getting a lot more play in the recent decks. So I would just assume the card is going back up in price. I have to go look that one up. Okay. Here are a lot of foils. There's a lot of sleeves in this collection too, if you haven't noticed. Oh my gosh, he just sleeved a lot of these foils, which is great because it keeps them in awesome condition. That's a lot of sleeves just in general. So if I gotta sleeve these cards, I'm gonna have a lot of, and they're like brand new too, which is awesome. So a couple of sphere modes. We have the Winged Dragon of Ra right there, which is really cool. I'm really happy they did that alternate art of the Winged Dragon of Ra and that Rage of Ra Duelist pack set. I think that's really cool, especially it being a ghost rare. I unfortunately never pulled one. I have some boxes. I haven't opened them, but you know, the odds of getting a ghost rare is not very good. So I don't know what I want to do yet. Alright, so it looks like we have a nice pack of sleeves. We have some more separated bulk commons. So put that down here. Let's see what else we have. Another gold tin. Get off me, styrofoam. Some more bulk commons in here. We take that. Alright. What else do we have? We have this Kaiba Tin, which feels like a brick, so I know it's full. Yep, more commons. Okay. Oops. Don't worry, those cards wanted to fall out, but I caught them. So no cards were damaged in the making of this video. Alrighty, so now we have this, which has nothing in it. We have the God cards right in the front, which is really cool. The Legendary Collection. I think this is called the Game Board Edition, I believe. The silver one's really cool. I actually have one over here. I just kept it because I think the binder just looks really sweet. It has the God cards already in it, so I think I'll just keep it how it is. Why not? Okay, what do we got here? This one feels like it's empty, but it feels like it also has something in the same time. Oh, cool, there's a mat. This is like Christmas, everybody. Got one of those half mats from the Legendary Collection. I believe this is from the Pyramid Edition. So we have the Kaiba mat right here, which is a really, really cool mat. Then there's another version of the mat, which is a little bit more difficult. I think it was like from the Hobby League stores. It has like Kaiba and Yu-Gi on it, I do believe. All right, so here we are. We have reached the grand finale of this collection opening, which is actually essentially the real collection part of the video, which are the cards he put into the binders. All right, so let's go and pop this thing and see what, I mean, obviously there was a lot of cards that were actually, I thought would have been in the binders, but were in those boxes and tins all sleeved up. So we'll go through the little binder here first. It didn't feel like it was like totally full, which as you can see, it is not. It was feeling a little bit light. The new Sky Striker Ace Rose, which is cool. The Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. I love the alternate art ultra rare version of that. Got a couple of ultra rare IPs, which are nice. Nothing. There's cards in here though. I can see one. All right, so here we go. Nice banned, well, was banned Harpy's Feather Duster Secret Rare First Edition. Those things like 25 bucks. Not too bad. And we have the Secret Rare Pod of Greed, and we have the Dark Paladin and the Chaos Emperor Dragon. We have an Instant Fusion. Let's see what else we have here. Some more cool foilies. Dark Paladin, those are nice. Kind of hard to get. I pulled a couple of them on video, which is nice, because they actually are kind of hard to get. I have to go check. I can't, when I was looking at the prices, I was looking up so many different prices. I can't remember this one off the top of my head, but they were really expensive there for a while. Sure, it still is. All right, so we have 3 more binders. I'm gonna go for this one because it feels empty or light. Okay, so this one is empty. Got a nice little empty white binder for future cards. This one also feels like it might be empty. So yeah, it looks like some of the cards I thought would be in binders, they just were in the boxes, which is good. Totally good. Only got a couple of pages in this binder that had cards in it. And now we got this one. This one definitely has cards in it. Oh yeah, look at that. 3 secret Blue Eyes White Dragons, 3 secret rare Blue Eyes Alternative Dragons, and 3 secret rare Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Awesome looking cards. And some more Blue Eyes love over here. Obviously that is a soft spot for me. I love Obelisk the Tormentor and I love Blue Eyes White Dragon, so these pages are definitely some favorites for me. Oh yeah, this is like some fan favorite stuff here. We got the Dark Magician, we got Dark Magician Girl, the Apple Magician Girls in here. Get all the Magician Girls. Berry, Lemon, Apple. We got Kiwi up there. Got some Slifer the Sky Dragon. We got 1 Secret Rare one and 3 Ultras. Very nice. Some more. Looks like most of these cards are all coming from the same set that MVP won. Yep, so definitely a lot of the collection stuff was in the boxes that we obviously saw that was all sleeved, so I'm glad we took the time to go through all the boxes. I just automatically assumed that the stuff would be in the binders, but doesn't necessarily mean that is going to be true. Probably did that to save some space, even though 2 of the binders were completely empty, so I'm not exactly sure if that's true or not. Some more cool secret rares there. Nice. Ultra Blue Eyes, Ultra Dark Magicians. Some more Ultra Blue Eyes here. The Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Very cool. That is awesome looking. And we're going to get over here to a little bit more of the money stuff. So we have a Secret Rare Lightning Storm, and then we have a Starlight Rare Lightning Storm, which he said he just pulled it. I think he pulled it from I'm assuming from the sneak peek. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous. That right there, that card alone, when people on eBay are asking over $750. Can you believe that? Can you believe that Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a single Yu-Gi-Oh card is $750? That is absolutely insane. Wow. And here's one. And the Secret Rare First Edition ones, I mean, those are like 112 bucks, 110. And we can't forget this other. Another beautiful Starlight Rare. That is awesome looking. Love the way the Starlight Rares look. Oh my gosh. If it looks perfect, I might even just get it in, mail it in and get graded. Oh, Invocation, that's secret rare, and then, you know, another $110 card. Ultimate rare, Ancient Gear Golem, and that is first edition too, which is really, really beautiful. And we have this Yugioh, which is ultimate rare and first edition. Let's go take a look at this thing. The condition of this card looks absolutely immaculate. It looks like it's like packed fresh. This card is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And it looks like the stars are a little bit like upwards, as you can see on the foiling. That's really cool. I'm nerding out over here at the end of this video. I love these classic cards like this. Yeah, look at the ultimate, the little stars on this one's a little bit off too. That is so cool. Yeah, beautiful. Wow. All right, and then we have our one and only Ghost Rare in the collection. A 107 Galaxy S Talkion Dragon Ghost First Edition. Isn't that thing just absolutely just stunning? I wanted to grab it and show this camera, but it's like this one's the better camera. I don't know. Just having a moment here. That is so beautiful. Another one looks like he must have pulled this thing fresh from the pack and then immediately slaved it. Just stunning. Wow. And we have a secret first edition original number 11 Big Eye. Another beautiful card. Not worth a whole lot right now. They were. Really cool though. The Divine Dragon Felgrand. That thing comes secret, ultimate rare, and ghost rare. Oh yeah, this is original too. Secret first. Nice. Let's see if there's anything else in the binder. I'm thinking that might be the end of it. That is the end of this epic, massive $1,400 Yu-Gi-Oh card collection that I bought from my friend, mailed it over. Hopefully you enjoyed watching your own collection on here. This is going to be fossilized. It'll be on YouTube forever. And you let me know, everybody, I'm not talking about just the guy I got this from, all of you, let me know if this face cam thing that's going on over here, if this worked, if it looks good, and if the main cam being at that level looks good, so when I do like future collection openings like this, I have the right kind of angle down, because I've been struggling with that. It's a little bit difficult, especially if I'm like sitting down, these weird different angles. It's difficult. So your opinion really matters, because it's actually the only opinion that matters is your guys'. So if you guys like it, I like it, and I'm going to try to make it happen. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be giving away like a booster box, and I'll announce the winner in the comments of the next videos. And all you got to do is be a subscriber, so subscribe. Turn on that bell, it's right next to it, because if you subscribe, it doesn't automatically give you notifications. So I've noticed that even myself, I wasn't getting notifications even from my friend Cyberknight. So I had to be sure that I had to unbell and then rebell, and then for me to get notified when he posts future openings. I even texted him. I said, like, I'm not getting notified when you post openings. It's really weird. So long story short, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified when I post future openings. I'll announce the winner in the comments of the next video. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram if you have an Instagram. If you don't, no big deal. If you do, go on there, follow me. I post some pretty cool stuff. Say hi, and I will always say hi back to you guys. And on that, Jobber here is signing out.